Lick number 130. I'm going to use a jam track of mine called A minor funk. Sometimes I've called it A minor Latin funk. It's available on my website, bobporri.com, on my jam tracks page. You can play it from there and try playing along with this. Basically, I've also used this track in my explanation for the sliding forms of the pentatonic. That's available on my YouTube channel also. Let me play the track, and what I'm going to do is break down some of the licks I typically use in this jam track. And I'm going to start off with the first one. Kind of comes in with a Latin percussion kind of stuff going on. 2, 3, 4. The chords are A minor 7th, B minor 7th, and an E 7th. I'll be as consistent as I can with the lick here. So I just repeated the same lick twice, and this is how I play it. So I'm in the 5th position, and we're going to play the 5th fret of the 4th string with a down pick. Now sometimes I use an up pick on the next note, sometimes I use a down pick. I'm going to say down with the tablature. So we play that note again. So 5th fret of the 4th string with the 1st finger a second time. And this time we're going to hammer onto the 7th fret. So far we have, and then we're going to play the 3rd string, 1st finger, 5th fret. So far it's, and we can do that all with down picks. Sometimes I do that second note with an up pick, like. Okay, from there, we're going to put the 4th finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and then we're going to put the 3rd finger also on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to be bending that 3rd finger. We're going to keep the 4th finger stationary on pitch on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and we're going to bend the 3rd finger at the 7th fret of the 3rd string up a whole step. So 7th fret is going to go up to the sound of the 9th fret, and what we're going to do is we're going to place the pick underneath the 2nd string, and we're going to use an up pick and bend and release that 3rd finger on the 3rd string as soon as you hit it. Okay, then the next note we're going to play is the 5th fret of the 3rd string with an up pick. So we're going to go, and then a down pick on the 7th fret of the 3rd string with the 3rd finger, then an up pick on the 5th fret of the 3rd string with the 1st finger. So far we have this 3 and 4 and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. Now we're on the 4th string, 7th fret with the 3rd finger, and that's a down pick, and then an up pick on the 5th fret, then the 7th fret again with a down pick, 4th string, 3rd finger, then a down pick on the 3rd string, 5th fret. So far altogether we have and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. Now we're on to the 7th fret of the 4th string with a down pick, third finger, then a down pick on the 5th fret of the 4th string with the 1st finger. Then we're going to use an up pick on the 7th fret of the 4th string, of the 3 notes we just played. That's 3rd finger we ended with. Then we're going to use a down pick on the 3rd string, 5th fret with the 1st finger, then a down pick on the 7th fret of the 4th string with the 3rd finger, then a down pick on the 5th fret of the 4th string with the 1st finger, then an up pick on the 7th fret of the 4th string with the 3rd finger. So far, from the beginning of the lick, we have and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E. Now we're on to the 7th fret of the 4th string with a down pick. Then the 5th fret of the 4th string with a down pick. That was the 3rd finger. Now we're going down to the 1st finger. Then an up pick on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Then with the 3rd finger. Then a down pick on the 5th fret of the 3rd string with the 1st finger. Then a down pick on the 7th fret of the 4th string with the 3rd finger. Last couple of notes now. The 5th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger with a down pick. And then finally an up pick on the 7th fret of the 5th string. That's where we're ending, and we're going to add a vibrato to that. So altogether the lick is 2, 3, 4, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E. So that's the whole lick. Let me play it with the jam track again. Good deal of pausing in this phrasing. And I'm going to come in here. Improv. I'm going to use the sliding form 5-1-2 of the A minor pentatonic. Here's a lick. Ghosting. So I think one of the times, the second time through that, I did a little bit of a variation at the ending of the lick. But the first, third, and fourth times, I believe I played pretty much exact the way the tablature is going to show how to do this lick. So that's lick number 130.